I tried to start what you can consider to be a weight loss journey before when I was a little younger, and I stepped on the scale one day and the scale said 300, and I was like, who, me? Not me, not me. So I started it before, and I lost, like, honestly, my goal, let me just say, disclaimer, my goal is not to be like super skinny. Like, that's just not me. Like, I'm perfectly fine with being a plus size girl. I love all my plus size girlies, and I like being a plus size girl. So when I started this journey before, it was because I stepped on the scale and said 300, and I just didn't want to be. I was like, okay, 300 is not what I want to be. That's not what I want to be at. But my goal was like 220. Like, I still like not small by, you know, standard means, like, at all. But that's where I wanted to be. 220 was where I wanted to be. 220 was the last time I was like, okay, I feel comfortable. I feel like I can fit all the clothes that I want to wear. And that's where I wanted to be, 220. Okay, so when I started my journey before, I did some research about keto, and I started doing dirty keto. Now, people can say what they want to say about dirty keto, but it worked for me. Okay. So I did dirty keto, and I lost about 10 pounds a week. It works wonderfully for me. Like, I don't have any complaints. I wasn't hungry all the time or anything. Like, it's not that and I'm not a snacker either. It's not that like, my problem isn't like snacking like some people's is. My problem is I might eat twice a day, but I just eat big meals when I eat twice a day. Or I'll eat right before I go to bed, which you shouldn't do. Don't do that. No. I literally eat like right, like, I'll eat and go to bed. Like, get home, take a shower, eat, go to bed. Like, that was me. So, like, that's where a lot of my weight gain came from. Not snacking, because I never was a snacker. I don't like just eat all day. I just don't. So when I started the dirty keto before, it worked for me. It worked perfect for me. I didn't add a whole bunch of extra fat like they say, because I was focused on burning my fat. So I just basically did a meat and a vegetable. Meat and vegetable, pretty much, is what I did. You know, like I said, different things work for different people, but I did like ribs. I love ribs, so I was doing ribs. I would do like ribs and broccoli or mashed cauliflower or some kind of salmon. Like, I meal prepped, and when I could, which that helped a lot. Meal prepping helped me a lot, because a lot of times you just eat random stuff because that's what's convenient at the time. If you're hungry right then and you're like, dang, Wendy's is right here, that's what you're gonna eat. But if I got meal preps at home already ready, I'm like, okay, I can wait till I get home so I can eat this meal prep, or I can bring this meal prep with me wherever I go. So meal prepping helped me a lot in order to help me reach my goals. So I ended up losing 50 pounds last time in a little over a month. I think it was about 6-ish weeks. I lost like 50 pounds because I kind of started like plateauing a little bit at the end there. And I probably just needed to, make my portions a little smaller, because I wasn't tracking. I wasn't tracking calories or any of that. I wasn't doing any of that people do. I was just meat and vegetable, like, and I wasn't like going overboard as far as the portions. So pretty much, and following the rules of keto, pretty much. So I lost 50 pounds, and I went on a cruise, and baby, I had a good time. It was a family cruise. We had a great time. But, vacation, especially cruise, vacations be vacationing, okay? So on this cruise, I gained some weight, but not like a crazy amount of weight. And then after that, I kind of like slowly, went up. But I just stopped doing keto altogether. I wasn't, especially it was close to the holiday. It got back close to the holidays, and I just kept coming with excuses. Like, I wasn't really gaining. So I was like, I don't really feel the need to like really, because I don't think I was about, how was I? I think I was at like 250, and my goal was 220. So I was only like 30 pounds off. So I was like, I can wait till after the holidays to go back on keto. And the holidays came, and I just never went back. That was completely my fault. There's no excuse. Honestly, there's no excuse. I just never went back on keto. Yeah, it's completely my fault. But, and I just did my thing. And I didn't like gain like a whole bunch of weight back or anything like that until, I got married and everything, We was living life. We got a house and everything. It was beautiful. We decided we wanted to have a baby. So we started trying to have a baby. And lo and behold, poof, I popped up pregnant. In the beginning, I couldn't really eat a lot, because he just wasn't, my son didn't want to eat a lot. Everything that I ate, he didn't like apparently. So I didn't eat a whole lot then in the beginning. And towards the middle stages, I didn't eat what I wanted to eat. I ate stuff, but it wasn't necessarily the things I normally eat. It was things that I could keep down because that's what my son liked apparently, which is coincidentally the stuff that my husband liked, which is weird. But I guess like father likes that. But while I was pregnant, I didn't gain a whole lot of weight. I just ate. I kind of ate whatever made my stomach feel better. That's what I was going to eat because I'm pregnant. Okay. And I didn't really gain a lot of weight, I guess, because my son, I had a whole nother life inside of me. And, he's like a little parasite, because that's what babies are, little parasites. When they're inside of you, just sucking up all your iron, everything. He was just eating up everything. So I didn't really gain a lot of weight. Like I gained my 9 or 10 pounds while I was pregnant with him. But the weight gain really came after I had him, which is weird. He was premature, which is, honey, a whole nother story. I'm gonna have to do a story time because that's a whole other story, whole different story. But he was premature, and I ended up having to go on. They had to do an emergency C-section to get him out because he was like 4 months early. And then I got sick when I was in the hospital, and like I said, a whole nother story time. But I got out of the hospital a week after I had him, and he was still in the hospital, and I was kind of just doing whatever because my baby's still in the hospital. He was in the hospital for basically a little longer than, pretty much the 4 months that, it would have took him to be born for the most part. Yeah. So I just kind of ate whatever then. And then when he got home, I was just focused on him, and I was just eating whatever. And honey, this time he wasn't there to eat up everything. So I was really gaining the weight, and I was stressed out because I wasn't, I was trying to breastfeed, but he was in the hospital. It was kind of hard, like going back and forth to the hospital. And I wasn't, I don't live by the hospital. I didn't live by the hospital. I live like an hour away from the hospital. So I drove like an hour to the hospital and an hour home every day. It was a big to do. Okay. I'm just saying that it was a lot. So my health and losing weight was the last thing I was concerned about, especially since I had just had a C-section and I had to wait 8 weeks to heal up and all that good stuff. So by the time I really was like, okay, he's home and, we're in a good place, I was like, honey, this scale is just out of control. Like, I don't know who changed the numbers on this thing, but it's unacceptable at this point, okay? Because it's, like I said, it's perfectly fine being a big girl. It's fine. Like, I love being a big girl, but honey, when your back start aching and your knees start giving out, okay? And you start running out of breath. We go in places and I'm just, hold on, give me, like that. No, that's not cute. I don't want to live my life like that. I want to be able to go places and do stuff without running out of breath. Okay. So I was like, we need to do another weight loss journey again. We need to put all our effort and energy into this weight loss journey. Okay. Because we can't end it like this again. Plus we got a baby now. He gonna start running around in a minute. We got to be able to catch him. So this time, new weight loss journey beginning today. Yeah, I'm going to start today. It's going to be, I'm not going to say dirty keto, because it's not like before I was doing dirty keto, I was dirty, but I don't want to call it clean keto, because I do a few things here and there that might not be classified as clean keto, because I do every now and then, like those little, what are they? The Halo, like the ice cream pops or whatever. Like those. I do those. And some of the Rebel, is it Rebel or Rebel? Whatever. The little ice cream that they have in the little pints, those are good. I like those. Some of those. Like the orange dreamsicles, they should sponsor me. But I like their stuff. And everything I do is not strict keto, so I'm not even gonna call it that. It's more of a modified keto, but I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna combine it with intermittent fasting. If you don't know what intermittent fasting is where you don't eat for a certain amount of hours. Well, there's a window that you eat in, okay, and this is the time that you don't eat. So I'm gonna do 16-8, so I would eat for 8 hours, an 8-hour eating window, and then for 16 hours I would fast. And that helps your body with digestion, and you know, I'm not the expert, but digestion, and you know, it helps the cells regenerate and all that good stuff, and it puts your body in like a fat burning mode, so you're like burning fat without even like really thinking about it. And that's my kind of fat burning. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna combine those together and see what kind of results I can get, because I'm gonna try my best to work out at home, because before I can't do, when I'm going to the gym, I have a little PF membership, so I'm going to the gym, I do pretty good at the gym, you know, I feel good when I leave the gym, you know, but now that I have a hand baby, and like my family is like right nearby, like I had to drive to them, and I don't feel like doing all that. So now that I have a hand baby, it's hard for me to like just get up and go to the gym. I don't have one of those gyms by me that has like childcare or whatever. Not that I think I would leave my baby with them, because like he's a baby and he's a preemie, and I would rather not. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best to work out at home with him, but honestly, the diet itself worked wonders for me before. Like I might try to, you know, walk a little bit, because I am in a house now that I'm a house mom, or what is it, a housewife? That's what they call it, housewife. Now that I'm a housewife, I don't get out as much. I'm not as active as I was when I was working, but I digress. So we're gonna start this. Like I said, we're gonna start this today. Intermittent fasting, keto. We're gonna check in every week, once a week, and I'm gonna give you guys the update as far as the scale goes. And you guys have followed me the whole entire time through my whole entire journey. Yay! So you guys can get as excited as I am, and hopefully motivate me to continue doing the things I'm doing, you know, as a mom, you know, in mommy mode, and I'm still on my weight loss journey. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff, you know. I'm gonna see you guys next time.